I think the close connections to the industry that the school has and has always had. I think I definitely know from like 20 years ago when I was here, straight off the bat, like you were connected into actual practitioners who were working, and that still exists here now, which I think is a huge advantage.
We've got a couple of unique points. Firstly, some of the graduates, the alumni that have graduated from Whakaari, are top in their industry, are top in the fields that they do, and often they refer back to the school as their founding grounds or their touchstone. But also it has a unique Indigenous culture, and it's one thing about Whakaari, it does practice Māori tikanga, and incorporates that into some of their founding documents, but also practices it. And so for those that have never experienced another culture, it's a good opportunity to get an insight into other cultures. Because I've often found with a lot of students that come in and are learning Māori cultures, are learning our culture, tend to explore their own culture a little bit further.
Well, I think, you know, the BPAM course gives quite a range. It covers off a real range of topics from like, you know, your very much stage management, production management, right through to there is opportunity to be hands-on with lighting, sound, AV. And so it gives students an opportunity with different strengths to really shine and kind of find their feet a bit in the course, and then understand how all those parts can assist to make a more a broader manager who will ultimately have, I really believe, a longer career.
Covers the whole collaboration aspect of performing arts, and knowing it's not just in front of an audience or just in front of a camera where it happens, but the whole mammoth workings behind the scenes and how that's put together is enormous. And covering such broad subjects, I mean, it's an enormous area from lighting to sound to AV, right into looking at finances and how that works within a production.
Yeah, there's some awesome leadership papers where, you know, so the students are starting to get an idea of, you know, what it means to be a manager, to kind of hold that space, to help create a work, you know, a piece of art, and what their place is in that, and that doesn't necessarily need to be a quiet role, but can be a very proactive position.
I think we said the very first one, a passion and a commitment and hard work, willing to do the hard work. But like Tash said, you want to be able to send a graduate out there that's willing to stand up and say, hey, I'm an apprentice in the industry and this is what I can do. So there's got to be a willingness and an openness to learn, because there are things that you will never ever have done before when you come to drama school.
Yeah, someone who's willing to take every opportunity that's offered and like really go for it and grab it. Self-motivation, I think, is a key one. Yeah, self-motivation, self-drive, they're pretty critical.
Yeah, give everything a try.
Yeah.
Be willing to analyse and critique things, not so much being self-opinionated, but more being open to another worldview. Well, I mean, the first thing I asked the students to do was watch a production. When I'm talking with you or workshopping with you, to be able to look at something from someone else's shoes, so to speak, or someone else's lenses. We kind of do workshops or little discussion points looking at your critical thinking and your analysis of how you explore things. Yeah, it's a full-on weekend. A lot of it is also coming along, enjoying mixing with other applicants, but also getting to know the current students here, having a look if the feel is right for you, because at Toi Whakaari, yes, our students are like one big whānau, one big family, and so seeing if that fits right for you is a big thing. You know, touring around the school, seeing how big it is, but at the same time getting to know people and whether or not you want to be a part of that. So it's a bit of investigation on your own side, or whether you want to be a part of it. And from our side is how open you are and how you're willing to do things that you might not ever do.